Good morning, all of you. In last session, we have discussed about activity 16.3. In this end, it's activity 16.3 and this one lateral inversion. Okay, sorry. In this session, we are going to discuss about our next topic 16.3, that is regular and diffused reflection. Okay, diffused or simply irregular reflection. Okay, and this activity 16.4. Simply, we are going to discuss this topic with this or with the help of this activity only. Okay, so let's discuss it. Imagine that parallel rays are incident on the irregular surface as shown in figure 16.6. I hope all of you have textbook right now. Just open the page number 202 because it's quite tough to change the screen again and again. So just take a look at this figure 16.6 you are given on the right portion of the page number 202. Imagine that parallel rays are incident on an irregular surface as shown in figure. Okay, this type of surface cannot be observed with the naked eye. Okay, it must be observed with some microscope only. Okay, so remember that the laws of reflection are valid at each point of the surface. Okay, so if you will observe this figure 16.6, then at an instant, okay, at an instant when these rays are getting incident, okay, rays are being incident, we can say, on the surface, then at that point, okay, at the point of incident, this surface is regular only. Okay, but the whole surface is irregular. So we can simply observe that if this, let's say for this first ray, okay, let's take an example of this first ray, then whatever the surface we can consider for this first ray, it is not as same as the second surface, or simply surface for the second ray, or simply not parallel for the second ray. Okay, is that clear? That's how this we can recognize this irregular surface. So let's read once again. Hmm. So remember that the laws of reflection are valid at each point of the surface. Use these laws to construct reflected rays at various points. Okay. So with the help of this law only, okay, not without this law. Okay, with the help of this law, if we construct this reflected ray, okay, for each ray, let's say this 1 2 3 4 5 and 6 rays. Okay, for an example, let's say the 6 rays are incidenting on this surface. Then if we construct this reflected ray, okay, for each one, then they are not simply parallel. Now what is the reason? We cannot say that for the irregular surface this law of reflection is not working. Okay, simply for an instant these surfaces are not parallel, okay, or not same or not flat. Okay, that's why for irregular surfaces these rays are not parallel when they are being reflected. Okay, so you will find that these rays are reflected in different directions. Okay, simply they are not parallel. When all the this can be seen in the figure 16.7. Okay, when all the parallel rays reflected from a rough or irregular surface are not parallel, the reflection is known as diffused or irregular reflection. Okay, simply whenever we strike some rays on an irregular surface, okay, and it will not be the reflected rays will not be parallel to each other. Okay, then this type of reflection will be known as diffused or irregular reflection. Remember that the diffused reflection is not due to the failure of the laws of reflection. Okay, observe here, as we have discussed already, this is not cause the loss of cause the failure, we can say. Okay, failure of the laws of reflection. It is caused by the irregularities in the reflecting surface. Okay, like that of a cardboard. Okay, you can observe this one. This cardboard has flat surfaces, but okay, with your naked eye, you will see that the cardboard is very flat surface. But if you will observe this cardboard with the help of microscope, then you can understand or you can realize that this is not a regular surface. Okay, it is very irregular surface. Okay. On the other hand, now, okay, we have discussed this irregular reflection. Now, let's go to the regular reflection. On the other hand, reflection from a smooth surface like that of a mirror is called regular reflection. Okay, whenever you will incident the rays of light, okay, or rays of light from a torch or with the help of anything, okay, on the mirror, then you will observe that the same image, okay, same image will be created on the other end, okay, or simply it will reflect the same rays, okay. So images are formed by regular reflection. Okay, simply we can say uh, images we have discussed in the second last lecture. Okay, second last session. So these images can be created with the help of this regular reflection only. Okay, if you will stand up in front of the mirror, then your image will be created behind the mirror, we can say. Okay, simply you will feel that same as you, okay, same as you is standing behind the mirror. So what is it? It is actually image only, and these can be created with the help of a regular reflection only. Okay, this is one type of regular reflection only. Okay, and this type of reflection, okay, you are given in this figure 16.8. Now let's discuss this next topic 16.4, that is reflected light can be reflected again. So what this type of confusion is, now reflected light can be reflected again. Now go to the past, okay, you can observe, okay, whenever you are constructing a periscope, okay, model of periscope, okay, here you are given the same example, okay, that model of in the model of periscope you can see that light is being reflected again and again. Okay, how many times? Two times in the periscope. So recall the let's read it. Recall the last time you visited a hairdresser. Hairdresser, she or he makes you sit in front of a mirror. Okay, you will observe that in the hair salon. Okay, you will observe that if you are sitting in front of a mirror. Okay, then after completing the haircut, okay, after your haircut is complete, she or he holds a mirror behind you to show you how the hair has been cut. Okay, simply you will observe that from this type, from this side, okay, from your behind of your head. Okay, you will just ask them that show me a mirror that I can understand that how the hair is being cut at the behind. Okay, so do you know how you could see the hair at the back of your head? Okay, now what is the reason? It is same as this one, that reflected light can be reflected again. So if let's say there is we are okay, let's this image is being reflected in the, yeah, in the mirror held by the hairdresser. Okay, and from that image is reflected to your eyes. Okay, from the mirror with the help of this mirror in front of you, this image is being reflected into your eyes. Is that clear? Now that's the that's the topic 16.4 about, that is reflected light can be reflected again. Okay, now, Pelly recalls having constructed a periscope as an extended activity in class 6. The periscope makes use of two plane mirrors. Okay, simply you can observe that there must be a S type. Okay, shape of S in periscope. So there was two mirrors. Okay, two mirrors in the periscope. Okay, one at the this L shape and second one at another L shape, simply. Okay, so can you explain how reflection from the two mirrors enables you to see objects which are not visible directly. Okay, let's say you are watching by this side. Okay, watching by this side, then the first image at the upper mirror will be from the things you want to see. Oh, okay, or simply we can say from outside only. Okay, and afterwards the second mirror, or simply the mirror at besides your eyes only, okay, it will reflect another image from that one only. Okay, so periscopes are used in submarine tanks and also by soldiers in bunkers to see the things outside. Okay, to see things outside. So simply without going outside, okay, we can observe this thing with the help of periscope. What is the reason? Because you can simply understand here that if the soldier will go out, okay, then the enemy can harm that one, na? Okay, so that's why we are using this periscope. Okay, so you can understand this concept very easily with the help of this periscope or this mirror in the air saloon also. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you very much and have a nice day to all of you.